The Big Stomp Festival will take over the Brown-Forman Amphitheater right at Waterfront Park. It's a music festival focused on stomping out the stigma surrounding mental health. The gates open at 5 o'clock tonight, but WHAS 11's Connie Leonard is already there a little bit early, taking it all in. Connie, how does it look?
Hey Shay, looking great down here. Actually, really nice day out here. Thanks to our weather folks, I love it. So you can give them a compliment. And there's a lot of shade down here. All treed on River Road, the Big Stomp Music Festival, as you mentioned just a few minutes ago. We want to bring in Molly Jones, who's the COO of Big Stomp. And Molly, this is first year down here on the waterfront?
Yes, this is our first year down here. We were 7 years out in the J-Town area.
Okay. And a lot of folks know you. They recognize you from all the awareness that we put out over the years. This was called the Pete Fest in its infancy. And tell us about how you came to that name and what it's all about.
Well, we named it Pete Fest, and it was that name for 5 years. And it was after my son Pete, because the festival supports the Pete Foundation. But then about 3 years ago, we wanted to take it to a much bigger level, and we felt like we would rename it to the Big Stomp because it's a name that's more in line with the mission, stomping the stigma around mental health. And that's always been our mission.
Okay. And it's not just music, although you guys have some incredible bands for 2 days here, but there are also a lot of booths, there are a lot of interactive, helpful education, awareness. Tell us about that.
So we have mental health activation sites. Most of them are sponsored, and you can do anything from like experience equine therapy to gain an understanding of what sand therapy or art therapy looks like, or music therapy. We've got a meditation tent it's programmed every hour on the hour for about 20 minutes, a guided meditation or maybe some guided yoga, mindfulness, breathing exercises. I could go on and on. We have a lot going on in there. We have a mocktail saloon.
I saw that.
Yes.
We're going to have to show folks that in just a minute, Molly. Yes. All right. Thank you so much. Now, folks can get tickets online, or can they get them at the door as well?
Both.
Both. Okay. You heard it there, Shay, and we're going to be back throughout the newscast showing you what's to offer here at the Stomp Music Festival. So stay with us.
Okay, will do, Connie. I love the mission over there.